These fascinating vintage photographs from the 19th and early 20th centuries offer a glimpse into a unique chapter of American history, showing teams of horses being used to move entire houses to new locations. As railways expanded and urban development surged, many people found themselves needing to relocate their homes, from log cabins and Victorian mansions to larger structures. Remarkably, all they needed were powerful teams of horses. While it may seem hard to believe, it was common for just a two-horse team to move even large houses. These incredible images showcase how, with the help of horsepower, entire buildings could be transported from one place to another. The process began with lifting the house off its foundation and placing it onto heavy wooden beams. The beams were pointed at the ends, functioning like runners on a sleigh. A temporary wooden track, similar to railroad tracks, was laid down on the street, and the greased runners of the house would slide along it. As the house slowly made its way down the street, the wooden planks and cross ties that supported the track were picked up, carried manually to the front of the house, and laid down again. In the photos, you can see piles of these materials ready for reuse as the house moved forward. Of course, simply hitching a team of horses to the front of the house and expecting them to pull it wasn't enough. Horses, after all, weren't that strong. Instead, a capstan was used, placed in the middle of the street. This capstan was anchored securely to strong objects, often trees, ahead of the house using heavy chains. A pulley system was set up at the front of the house, attached to a crossbeam between the wooden runners. A strong rope or steel cable connected the pulley to a tree or other stationary object, then wrapped around the capstan. The horses would walk in a circle, turning the capstan and gradually pulling the house forward as the cable wound up. In cases where the structure was smaller, horses could pull the house directly without the need for a capstan. One photograph shows 6 horses straining to pull a 2-story house, with a group of men steering the load. Another photo captures a family watching the move, with children observing as the horses transported their home. Even when gas-powered trucks became available, horses were still preferred because they could step over the large cables, something that would halt a truck at the time. At its peak, moving houses, churches, and schools became a brief but booming industry in the United States. Many companies offered specialized services to move buildings to new locations. However, as the country's infrastructure improved and building materials became cheaper, the rise of traffic, telephone lines, and other utilities eventually ended the era of house moving by horses.